channel where you can access the latest news.
Hey everyone, it's Andrew. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We attended a gun violence forum, Gabby Giffords and March for Our Lives, and that was tremendous. Met a lot of incredible activists, awesome people, learned a lot, and then hopped on CNN for a minute, talked to Erin Burnett about our staggering third quarter totals. Yeah, we raised $10 million in the last 3 months, and it would never have happened without you all, so thank you so much for making that happen. Hope it felt good. Hope it felt like you were part of history, that together we can upend our politics as usual system and try and solve some of the real problems on the ground in new ways, in 21st century ways. I will talk for a little bit about what's on all of our minds, which is Bernie and him having a health problem. I'm 95% sure he's in a hospital here in Las Vegas because he was going to speak at the same forum I was speaking at, we're all speaking at. And thank goodness that when he felt unwell, he was someplace where he could access high quality healthcare very, very quickly, because it sounds like it might have made a huge difference. It's hard because, you know, I've been with Bernie and most all the other candidates on the trail for months. I mean, I see them every week or so. And so seeing someone and shaking his hand and being on stage with him and everything else, and then seeing him have to go to the hospital like that, I mean, it's like a real sharp blow, particularly because Bernie is such a national hero to all of us, inspiration to me. I don't believe I'd be in this race if not for Bernie's run in 2016. I was a Bernie supporter in 2016. Remember vividly watching him and hearing him talk and thinking, I agree with everything this man is saying. Like, this man is very much talking the truth. And it inspired me to think that I could do something truthful. So it's hard. Certainly wish Bernie well and that he just rests and recuperates. Like, the last thing I'd want is for Bernie to be like Superman and just get up and be like, all right, I got to hit the campaign trail again. You know, like before doctors think he's ready. Because, you know, I mean, he's got like an incredibly awesome future ahead, no matter what. You know, I mean, he could get a lot of things done in myriad ways that may or may not involve him hitting the trail again in a very short period of time. I mean, obviously, like, he'll do what he knows is best for himself. But yeah, it's hard. I know everyone's been thinking about the same things. Yeah, it makes you think of your own mortality. You know, I'm in a golden period of my life where my parents are alive and well and my kids are alive and well. But my parents are getting up in years. I mean, my dad's about the same age as Bernie. And so you think about, you know, when their health isn't there all the time anymore. And, you know, you think about how many years your kids have with them. And I had kids kind of on the late-ish side, too. Not to make this super somber. Sorry, Yang Gang. But this is, I'm sure...
10 million victory lap.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone was thinking the same stuff, though.
Yeah.
And, you know, we are human beings. So the $10 million victory lap is awesome. And if you're really digging into the stuff, you'll see that we kept a majority of that money. So we still have it. So we're going to do something with it. You know, you might have seen my tweet, like, we can buy 2 Super Bowl ads, which would obviously be the dumbest thing on earth, and that was a total joke, and we would never do that. But I suppose knowing that we could is sort of fun. So there's that. And so we're letting this news rest for a little bit, and the press, I am happy to say, is reacting in exactly the way we'd hoped they would, which is, holy shit. That was a hoped for reaction, and that's what we're getting. And so people looking up and saying, wow, let's see. I mean, Yang is 6th, 5th, or 4th, depending upon, the poll nationwide. And just raised 8 figures and is going to play and is showing stratospheric growth in a way that other candidates are not. And can we really put a ceiling on this? No one knows. It's awesome. And it's all because of you all and the spirit that's energizing this campaign. I have to say, it feels very much like I'm kind of transferring energy from one point to another. I don't know how else to put it, but I feel like there's something bigger going on, and I'm contributing at my highest possible level, but I am contributing. like there's this whole wave going on that's bigger than me. And it's recognition that we can do better than this, that our society is ready for different approaches and different solutions. And there's nothing stopping a majority of us from getting together and making those solutions a reality. This is still a democracy, and we're proving it every day. Sure. It's been fun, actually watching us break down barriers and, remove any reasons for doubt. And I'm seeing it happen everywhere. I'm certainly seeing it when I meet with supporters and people. I'm seeing it in the eyes of journalists, too, where, the same journalist from one month to the next will have a very, very different response and reaction. It's glorious. Now, the big question is how much we can get done, how quickly. We've got 4 months to move some mountains, but it's like the mountains are sprouting wheels. You know what I mean? No. It's like you look up and you're like, oh, how are we going to...
No idea what you mean.
It's like, how are we going to move that mountain? And then you look up and you're like, wait.
Oh, it's on wheels.
Yeah, there are wheels on the mountain. Those wheels weren't there before. You know what I mean? And then you're like, freaking move that.
That makes more sense.
I'm not sure that metaphor has ever been used in human history because it's just so out there. But that's the Yang Gang for you. There hasn't been a campaign like this in history either, and we're going to break new ground. Exciting news ahead. So we've been tabling some news until we got this news out, and we're going to let it sit and rest for a little bit. But we have some more excitement ahead, I promise you. Some really, really fun stuff. And this is very much, to me, a benchmark for the campaign, but nowhere near our high point. And I have always had a vision for what the high point looks like, and it's bigger and better than anything we've seen thus far. More human, too. So thank you all for making this happen. I apologize for looking a little spooky in this video. It's the back of an SUV. It's a presidential campaign life. You can probably see Shelby in the back. Hey, Shelby, wave hello. And then also, let's see.
Jeremy's hiding.
Jeremy is hiding. So if you see really nice-looking photos from my time on the trail, it was probably Jeremy. It was not Zach.
No.
Certainly not me. If it's a really cruddy self-taken photo, then it was probably me. So anything you like photographically, it was Jeremy. And then over here, let's just complete the circle. Hey, Eric, say hello.
How are we doing? I'm actually watching the feed, T, so this is
meta. That's very meta.
Yeah, that's so meta.
That's some meta stuff. Maybe we can bend space and time. If my phone and Eric's phone come together, they look at each other, and then one of them.
I don't know where you're going.
I'm not sure either. No, it's a science fiction thing. Probably just lose down.
Probably power quickly.
Probably just be an indiscernible image, and then we have Will, who's behind the wheel, keeping us all safe.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Will. So he's at a
We're at a red light, so I can say hi. Hi, guys.
Yeah. So that. Sorry. So that's a tour of the SUV. We're about to go to a Union Hall here in Las Vegas where they're telling us there are 300 people. Is that right? 250?
This is the quote I got. The quote I got was... Hang on. That's all it's now loading. He said, most packed this hall has ever been.
Most packed this hall has ever been, standing room only. And it's a Union Hall.
It may mean 20 people. It probably means 300.
Well, what I saw was 200 to 300. 200 to 300. So thank you, Yang Gang. Maybe some of you, I doubt you're watching this if you're here in Vegas because you're probably actually with other human beings, which is a good thing. So we'll see you on the trail very, very soon. We're going to have a whole combination of campaign events and rallies. This last rally in Los Angeles was epic and super fun. And we're actually trying to find ways to make them more fun and artistic and human. So this time we had some dancers and performers.
It's true.
And that was a blast. So we're going to look at more ways. So hopefully you'll see us on the trail very soon. And if you have friends who are anywhere near any of the places we're campaigning, please send them our way. Thank you, Yang Gang. We'll see you very, very soon. Love you all. $10 million, Q3 never would have happened without you all. What happens in Q4? I have a feeling you haven't seen anything yet. See you soon, Yang Gang.
Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Bye bye.